Second reason, to trade the relative value. Okay, to understand relative value, you can think of it as the difference in prices of two products. If between A and B, A goes up, B goes down, the price difference between these two products increases. Alright? Now back to our fruit store example. Let's say that I think the price of oranges will go up more than pears. So the relative value between these two fruits will increase. I will buy oranges and I'll short pears. And the question is, if you think orange will do better than pears, why don't I just buy oranges without shorting the pears? So to better understand that, let us look at three scenarios. Three scenarios where, with a hedge, I'll make profits. Scenario 1. Prices of both oranges and pears go up, but the orange prices go up more than the pear prices. So in this case, if I have a hedge, I will make money on oranges and I will lose money on my pear prices. Thus, if I had only bought oranges without shorting pears, I will have made more money in scenario 1 or scenario 8. Scenario B, orange price goes up, pear prices go down. If I have a hedge, I will have made money on the oranges, I will have made money on the pear. Without the hedge, I will have made money on the oranges only. So without the hedge, I will have made less money. Scenario C, both the prices of oranges and pears go down, but the orange prices go down less than pear prices. Alright, so in this case, I will lose money on my oranges, but I'll make a lot more than I lose on my pear because the pear prices went down more than the oranges. If I were to just buy oranges here, I would have lost money. So you see, buying oranges alone will not give us the correct outcome because the correct outcome is for us to make money in all three scenarios. Some may argue, but we might make more money in scenario C by just buying oranges. Well, that will be making money on the wrong exposure, and there's a term for it, it's called being lucky. So we do not want that. We want to trade the exposure that we are targeting. So we want to trade the difference in prices of oranges and pears. Alright, so we are done with why we have imperfect hedges. Let's look at the types of hedges. There are many different ways we can structure our hedges. So very basic one, a pair trade, long A, short B. When I say long, I mean buy. Second one, multi-assets. Okay, you can long ABC, short DEF. An imbalance trade, long A and B, short CDEF. So we can structure it such that maybe we long 2 of A and 2 of B, but short 1 unit of CDEF. So we have 4 units versus 4 units. But if you want to have it in imbalanced way, it's possible as well, depending on what you're targeting. Imbalance against a basket or index. So in this case, we long stock A alone and short the entire S&P, which was the example we gave with the Apple stock. Pair versus pair, long A short B versus long C short D. And note that pair versus pair is the same as the example before, where we have balanced trades. The output is the same, but the way we think of it is slightly different. So in this case, we are targeting difference versus difference. So long A short B will be the difference between A and B. Long C short D will be the difference between C and D. And we are saying that this difference has some relationship with this difference. We don't have to know the details of all this. These are just for an example. We don't need to know this for Zelda. pair versus pair with an overlap. So in this case, we are longing A and C, and we short 2 units of B to match it. This is particularly useful when you are doing futures trading and you're doing your calendar spreads, but we won't be going into details of that. Pair versus pair versus pair versus pair, butterfly versus butterfly. So your butterfly structure is what we just talked about. This one, pair versus pair with an overlap, we can call this a butterfly structure. And don't be confused with the butterfly structure in options trading. That is a different kind of butterfly. Different product types, derivatives versus vanilla. So common ones are options versus stock. If you own a stock and maybe you want to hedge a downside risk, you can buy a stock and long a put option. And I think there are a lot of different ways we can go about doing this. We can probably make a few courses on this alone. Anyways, so these are some types of hedges. Sizing our hedge. Alright, we won't be going into details about this. Some of the ways we can do it are fixed sizing. So 1 unit to 1 unit, 2 units to 2 units. Dollar matching. So basically, if we long $100,000, we need to be shorting $100,000 worth equivalents. Delta matching. Delta meaning think of it as rate of change. So delta matching can be thought of as correlation matching. If you are long stock A and short stock B, but stock A moves twice as fast as stock B. So to match it, you buy twice as much stock B compared to stock A. Intentionally unbalanced hedge. So in this case, we match it in a way where it's not perfect, because most probably we want to retain certain market exposures.